Hello, hello! Welcome to one more episode of Professional Dice Rollers. Today it's going to be a bit different. We have two players missing, so we're going to do just me plus 3 of the players. But it should still be interesting. We'll see. Hopefully next week we'll have the entire party again. But for now, let's see what happens with just 3 players. But as usual, before we start the 30th episode, actually, let me do a brief recap of what happened last episode, 29, titled Heart of the Sea. So, basically, after reclaiming the city of Valean, the party had a brief downtime period of about 2 weeks, and where they learned a bit more about what was happening in the city. They helped rebuilding the toppled buildings and the people that were thrown out of the house. They had no house to live. They helped them a little bit, and they were awarded a house in the city for their efforts. Also, in the end of those 2 weeks, after everything was rebuilt to an acceptable level, so it looked like a proper city again, there was a festival thrown in the center of town. This was supposed to be a festival to commemorate the victory over the forces that took Valean by storm and that our party helped reclaim. So it will be an annual thing called the Festival of the Heart of the Sea. So they wander around a little bit through the festival, random stuff, play some games, had some local foods, and then they got awarded the highest rewards of the Maritime Council of the United Nations. After that, after an emotional speech by both the leader of the City Council and the former leader of the Maritime Council, they left the festival in peace, and they went back to their newly found mansion. So yeah, the game today will start in the morning after they took their long rest at the mansion. But please, let's have everyone together back here to play the 30th episode of Professional Dice Rollers. Hello, hello!
Hello!
Welcome, my 3 beautiful players. So, are you guys ready to play some D&D?
Yeah, let's go.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh,
So as you can see, we're missing also one camera today because the internet connection on that side is a bit weird. So yeah, we'll go with a placeholder picture for now. Next week, everything should run smoothly, hopefully, but we'll see.
Nope.
But yeah, after you went back to your mansion after a very interesting festival, you woke up the following morning, and eventually you knew that a decision had to be made today, sooner or later. So yeah, who would be the first to wake up?
well, I
Probably Kieran, because he never sleeps.
Yeah, because I don't sleep.
Yeah,
I just
makes sense.
wander around. So, I wanted to find first Danzer's sister to give her the toy tea set that I won.
Oh yes.
So she can have something to play with, and hopefully not be as bored.
Sure. Yeah. So you find, you know where she's staying, and you kind of open the door slowly, and she's still sleeping. But you're welcome to leave the set there if you want as a gift or you can wait, whatever you prefer.
No, I'm not gonna be this creepy with a child. I'm gonna wait for her to wake up, and then I'm going to talk to her. And I'll leave a note or a mysterious toy lying around, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be a normal person for once.
All right. I would say that probably the rest of the people will wake up before the small child does.
Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, then I'm gonna go to the others and give them all their key to the mansion that I had made the copies. So each one can have a key.
Okay. During the night, what would you be doing? Like, you have to be doing light activity, like reading or something.
Yeah, reading like or.
Okay, so I assume
Not
you'd be in your room.
Anything to? Yeah, I'd be in my room. I'd be perusing some books. Nothing of any particular interest.
All right. So in that case, as soon as you exit your room to go on your daily routine, your morning routine, you go downstairs. There's already some people going about. You recognize one of the people that the Gravelfoots hired already, which is they didn't hire too many people yet. They're still interviewing, but at least a cook has already been hired, which is a halfling woman.
Okay.
But yeah, interesting enough, as you go downstairs, you find in a small table near the staircase that leads to the upper floors, a semi-crumbled piece of paper.
I'm gonna take it and open it up and see what it says.
Okay, so as you open it up, it seems to be a very hastily written letter of some sorts. Not sure if you would recognize the handwriting, probably not. But it's a very sinuous and not very careful at all handwriting. And it says something along the lines of, "It has been good. I cannot force you to follow me any longer. I must face my past. Thank you all. Take care of the Nzerius' family when you find them. Signed, Rayi."
Ah, motherfucker! It has been good. I cannot force you to follow me.
Yes.
Ah. Okay. I'm immediately gonna go back to my room, and I'm going to cast Scrying on that fucker and see what he's doing.
Okay.
And I have I have his hair, so he does the saving throw.
Correct.
With wait, let me. Where is it?
Thought you were grabbing like a paper bag.
Yeah.
Scrying. So, if I have a body part, he does the
Like
saving throw with
-10 or
-10.
no?
Yeah, minus.
exactly. So there's no way he's gonna save because he has -1 wisdom No, I think it's +1 wisdom modifier. So unless it's a natural 20, he's gonna.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I have the wisdom lacking, and he has.
Yeah, exactly. He has intelligence -1.
Okay.
So gonna roll. Unless it's a natural 20, it's not a natural 20. So yeah, immediately you touch your crystal ball, and you got. Immediately, your vision goes dark and shoots up through the clouds as you feel the wind rushing past through your an unphysical body of some sorts. Your spiritual energy just shoots up through the sky and just glides not too far. You see Valean as you look behind, Valean staying behind, and your spiritual projection seems to just go along a road. And maybe a few hours already north or something, your vision starts to descend. You rush through the clouds in the opposite direction, and you see riding a horse, galloping, Rayi, with his hood put up, just full speed galloping north through the Blade, which is the road that connects Valean to the northern cities of the United Nations.
Okay, is he alone?
Yes.
Does he seem to have like supplies with him? He's gonna do a long trip, right?
Yeah, it seems like he's carrying some stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And I end the spell and I go about my day. And as soon as I find the others, I give them the note.
Okay, so eventually Zippy, Valefer, and Valeria and the Zeddies wake up, and you give them the news. You know, if you wanna.
Don't you go off spoiling what I do on Fridays.
Oh boy, there's a story here.
Kieran, where did you find this? How long has he been gone?
Well, when I went down in the morning, it was just there on the table in the stairs to the ground floor. So as far as I could tell, he was a couple of hours riding north of Valean, so he probably left in the middle of the night.
This is ludicrous. We were all going with him. This isn't. Yeah, not ludicrous. This is actually.
No, yeah, I agree. I'm not quite sure what's gotten into him. Yeah. When nightfall comes and he is probably asleep, then I'm gonna think about maybe contacting him, talk to him, see what he has to say for himself, because I'm not just gonna let him leave with just a fucking note.
We should go after him. I'm going after him.
Okay.
Yeah, my reaction would be like, you see, when in movies like they want to go downstairs, like, and they're still dressing up. Now I want to go like, that motherfucker didn't work.
Oh yeah, just putting your pants on.
Yeah, and getting my swords ready, and I want to go like running down the stairs, like very clumsily, like doing this.
Yeah.
Like, son of a bitch, you didn't warn me. God damn it, I hate when I make promises to friends and shit.
Okay, so as you two are chatting,
I don't know if they listen to the word friends, but this is totally not intentional on my part. I just let it slip.
Yeah. So as you're calmly chatting about it downstairs, you just hear this mess of a tumbling chaos coming from upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. The motherfucker! So yeah, at this point, though.
Oh no, dexterity saving throw.
There's a knock on your front door.
Oh, I go back to my room to get the huge plushie for Denzer's sister.
Okay, yeah.
I totally forgot. Oh shit, the plush!
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door and he's there.
Okay, so you open the door. In front of you, there's this medium-sized figure in a dark cloak, like dark grayish with an inside of like this velvety red. Seems to be very fine, the cloak, but just hood up, just kind of goes, peeks underneath the hood, and you recognize it as being Leia Arthur. And she goes, mind if I come in?
Not at all. Please do. And I let her in.
As she goes in, she completely takes the hood off. She's just being careful, apparently.
Okay.
Just stands there in the middle of the corridor. Yeah.
Can
Hi.
I get you anything? I think we have a cook already.
No, it's fine. It's not gonna take too long. I just wanted to speak to all of you. Is everyone around?
There's the two of us, the three of us. So I'm sure, as you can see, so I'm sure we'll relay whatever information you have to Denzel and to Rayi.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you, I guess. I mean, no one told me, but I just assumed that you were the ones speaking to, well, you know who.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. I hope you're happy in your new path.
And now that you look at her, she's like, the cloak is clearly a travel cloak, and she's sporting a large satchel on her side. So it looks like she's going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't say much more, but I'm leaving soonish.
Good riddance! It's like come down the stairs.
Kind of scratches her head. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Mr. Dragon Man.
Yeah, morning.
To be fair, she doesn't know you. Because you were in the necklace.
Yeah, I don't know her. I just
Yeah,
say this.
exactly, yeah.
I don't fucking remember. I just go about yeah, sure, whatever. It's whatever.
Oh, so you must be the one with the necklace. Sure. Hi.
Yeah, the one who now dominates spirits who can kill him in an instant.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were able to let him out, so yeah.
And now I come back powerful.
Okay. All right, well.
And I turned her and I just feel like.
Okay. in 1 year's time, I'll come back and I'll beat you.
Does
Hey,
she look-
I take the challenge. I like you.
Okay, 1 year. This
1
stupid
year?
house.
Deal.
Okay. And she
You want something to eat?
kind of goes, well, thank you, and starts going to the door.
I cook.
Wait,
before-
Leia. Before you go ahead.
I wanted to ask if she maybe like has something around her neck or something in particular about her garments. You said she had like a satchel, but what else?
She's just like basically she's sporting this like overall travel cloak. You can't really see what she's wearing underneath, and a big satchel slinged across her right shoulder.
Okay, sure.
So I'm going there because I'm starving also.
So you're going to the kitchen area?
Yeah, and I need to get out of the house. I need to get a horse.
Okay, so as Leia's leaving, I'm gonna stop for a moment and say, well,
Yeah?
I just want to say it means I don't want to keep you, but thanks a lot. Thanks for coming here. It means a lot to me. And then I lean closer and I say, like in a quieter voice, if you find that this new path isn't to your liking, don't be afraid to change it up again. Don't. Just because you wanted something for a long time, it might not work out. Don't be afraid to change. I hope you do like it, but don't let yourself be restrained by anything. Okay?
Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But now I only have 1 year. 1 year to beat that brute of a man. I'll come back. You'll see.
Oh, Kieran.
Yeah.
You don't stand
If
in the
you
breakfast of
need
great
if you need
fighters.
some tips, let me know. I've got some.
Good.
No cheating.
11 months before, and you can help me.
Yeah. I'll hold you to that.
12 months, no help. And now, Kieran, you don't stand on the way of a good fighter. Let her hit. She's got to train.
Well, everyone can use some tips now and then, even the mightiest, the greatest of warriors. You should never turn down help.
Just goes away.
Yeah,
What
that's what I
should
do.
never
That's
turn
it.
down
Yeah.
To the kitchen. So as you're trying to leave this inspirational quote, Valean just goes, yeah, and goes to the kitchen, and Leia just slams the door and runs away.
Can I speak with her?
Motherfuckers.
Oh, you're going outside, or you're gonna stay inside?
She wasn't going to the kitchen?
No, she's going outside of the house.
Okay, I'll follow her. I'll close the door in Kieran's face.
Okay, yeah. Shh. And you go out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, listen here.
Yeah? Are you trying to stall me so I don't learn enough to beat you?
What? No, I just came to wish you good luck.
Oh. Yeah, that's different. Thanks.
What I understood, yeah. I guess your path wasn't the right one. But hey, mine wasn't either. You'll find it.
I don't know. I'm gonna try new stuff. I'm young. I have time to decide. You're probably not. You're probably old or something.
I may look older, but now I have this cool cloak and I show off.
Yeah, look at my cloak. It's reversible. She kind of takes it off and reverses it. And
Oh, how much did that cost? That's awesome.
That was like 15 gold. It's quite expensive.
Nah.
Well, the one rule that Ilir told me was, if you're gonna travel, you need at least one good cloak.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm not sure why, but if you say so, I mean, he's experienced.
You gotta be dazzling.
I'm pretty sure that's not a reason, but sure. I mean,
Well, you'll find your path. I wish you the best of luck.
thanks. Try to
And-
not get sucked into any more necklaces.
Oh no, I need the demon's help.
The demons help.
Yeah, the voices in my head talk to me now.
Somehow that explains a lot.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Ah, that's disappointing.
1 year.
1 year.
Good
I'll
luck.
hold you to that.
Sure.
All right.
You can square
Don't
it out.
die. Kinda-
Well, you're going alone.
I'm not going alone.
Where are you taking me?
Bye. And kind of storms off.
You know I have friends.
Continues to walk.
I immediately think of writing a paper to Eli to spy on her.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So
let me walk in. Sorry about that, Kieran.
I'm not there anymore. Like, as soon as you went out, I tend to know when I say, it's too fucking early to make these kinds of decisions. I need to eat, and I go to the kitchen.
I'll go. Oh, well.
What?
Oh, you're still there.
So yeah, at this time there is some breakfast food already at the table. You don't need to go to the kitchen area. Just go to the dining area, and it's already some stuff served. You see that some people already had breakfast, using probably Mr. Gravelfoot or Mrs. Gravelfoot. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go to the kitchen anyway, and I'm going to talk to the staff, thank them for their meal, and learn their names. At the very
Okay. So as you go in, you see a chaotic kitchen. It's basically a huge ass kitchen with one person going back and forth. It's like, all right, now cleaning. Doesn't even notice you enter.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go, thank you for the meal!
How long were you there for?
I just arrived. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You seem like you have a lot of work to do.
Something, master?
No. I just wanted to thank you. The meal was lovely.
Oh, you're welcome.
Can I have your name?
Her name's Wendy.
Wendy, it's a pleasure to meet you. I wanted to reassure you that you're doing a great job.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Kind of looks around. Don't mind. It's a bit messy here, but I'll clean it up, I swear.
I'm sure we'll find someone else to help you as well, so it's not as chaotic.
Kind of goes, please do.
Yes, I will. So I'll see to that. And I back away from the kitchen. Exactly.
Okay. At this point, it would be maybe like 9:30 or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Is the little one awake?
Not yet.
Okay.
Actually, both Benzeris and
Okay, I'll write.
What's her name again?
Fila.
Okay.
I'll write a note without those two idiots watching.
Okay, sure.
And I want to leave like the stuffed toy we got her in the games.
Mm-hmm.
And say I want to write like, for the little brave warrior Phila, from all your uncles and your possibly aunt.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hope you feel better and hope you like your new buddy. From all of us and Uncle Mr. Dragonborn Man.
Okay.
That's what she calls me, right? Like Mr. Dragon Man or something.
Dragon
like
Man,
that.
yeah, Mr. Dragon Man, yeah.
And I'll leave the note. I don't know. She's how old is she?
She's 5 by now, I think.
4.
Okay, Dancer will read it to her.
4 going to 5.
Yeah, Dancer will read it to her.
Yeah. Or not.
Or not.
From a very intelligent bloodline. So maybe she can read.
No. I don't know that, so.
Okay. But you still leave a note.
Yeah, I'll still leave a note.
Okay. Does this mean that you're storming off?
Huh?
Does this mean that you're storming off then?
Yeah, I'm getting ready. And does Gil still have a shot?
You didn't check.
Fuck! Damn it, I forgot this. Can I try to recall it?
No, you literally didn't check since you arrived in Valley.
Okay, I wanna pass by them. Okay, like, guys, I made a promise, to son of a bitch.
Okay.
And why?
I'm gonna get ready
is that
to leave.
important?
I'm gonna get ready to leave. I don't know if you guys coming. You wanna plan? You wanna play?
Wait,
I can come
but
back.
Where are you going?
I need a horse. I need to do a stop first, and then I don't know. I
Look,
can get back here.
look.
Not practical.
But how long will you take to be back here?
I tend to be very quick.
Yeah, I bet all the ladies say that as well.
Oh, boy.
Look, because I was planning on going to my village and then we're gonna seek out Rayi. If you want to come with us, okay, fine. But you can meet us there, or we can wait for you a little bit and wait for you to return to Valean.
Well, I'm not leaving Valean.
Well, you said you wanted a horse. Are you just gonna ride a horse through the city?
Yeah, I need to go after Rayi. That it is going alone. And you know where he's going.
Okay, yeah, look, I know where he's going, but we don't need to chase after him immediately. Like,
Oh, let him be killed
I think we do.
once he arrives.
Because you know what he's going to do. He's just gonna go in there, storm in, no nothing, no plan. You see what he's doing.
Why?
and let
He
me tell
doesn't
you,
want to
can
talk
any of
about
us make a difference? If all of us are with him, we really stop him? Like,
Well,
this is his thing.
We're
This
more.
is his family.
I made a promise.
I did as
And
well.
this is one I intend to keep. But Zippy, I'm sorry to cut you,
Don't worry.
but I think you should accompany Kieran. He seems like he trusts you really well.
I know you
And
do.
it would be, as his friend, it would be very important to have you when he journeys to his hometown.
I
Believe me.
don't wanna
Can I
have us all
do an
separated.
insight check to see if Valefra is being genuine, or does he want to
Yeah.
get ZP? Woo! Natural 20. I don't find any.
Well,
Can I at least I'll just throw my D20 because fuck it. Yeah, I rolled an 11, but no, I'm speaking the truth.
Okay.
I'm being fully genuine.
This is not because I'm boring.
It's not about you.
No, I'm kidding. This was off. I'm sorry.
Ah, okay.
I'm very sorry.
Like a vein popped.
I don't want to have us separated. Kai knows this, and he left anyway. I made my promises to him as well, and I don't know what you're going to do right now, Kieran. Going back, but are you sure this is not something that can be held off? Because Kai is gone.
Look,
Kieran,
it's
I
just
don't
that,
want.
it's just
I'm
that
sorry.
we're already here in the south, and I know that if we go north, then it's gonna be a whole shebang of things, and we're gonna go see this place and that place, and we're gonna get in 1,000 adventures and troubles. And when am I gonna be here in the south again? Look, I think that you two should go together, because since I don't need sleep, I can move during the night as well, so I can cover more ground more quickly. I can eventually catch up to you.
Okay, this is where I come in. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'll put both my hands, one on each shoulders. Yeah, yeah, Look, there's nothing more important to return to one's home. Believe me. And I know, Kieran, you can cover more ground, but for once, just like me, don't be a selfish dickhead. You will need Zippy's company. You might face something from the past, and it's not good to face it alone. Trust me on this one. I know it's hard to mix my name with trust, but trust me. And let one knucklehead take care of the other knucklehead. At least I'll try to slow him down. Or make sure he stays alive until you get there. But one thing is certain. As far as you go away from your past, that son of a bitch is always going to come back. Face it, live it, and move forward. Now you took me so much time! I'm late.
Okay, so also now DM input here. You know that the road that Rayi took, Kieran, is the one that leads up to your home village. So in theory, you could
Oh,
all.
okay, great.
So you could
Because I
all
thought
ride.
Okay,
it
good,
went
that's
up
good
to
then.
Ulmat's gate.
No, it's the one that goes up the river and then splits left to your village. That's the one. That's the blade. That's called the blade.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, but
Then-
one thing, in order for if one wants to keep going north, do they pass by my village, or do you have to veer off into a different path to go to my village?
There's two ways. There's the river road that you can go through Ulmat's Gate, enter the Rilkelian Empire, go to the through the swampy region and to the mountainside, the hilly side, and then reach Tukturuk, and then from there go up to the north. Or you can go via the coast, which from here you just take the Arnath's Blade to your village and to Arnath's Hilt, and then go up from there to Marneth, and from there to Port Turubak, and then to the Quick Hollow Forest, and then Ilkat.
Okay, and that's the road that Rayi is taking, right?
It appeared to be the blade, yes.
Appeared to be.
Because you didn't see
Okay.
the river, so it had to be the blade.
Okay. So, as Valery is finishing his speech,
Mhm.
I say, well, I didn't really expect those words from you, but thank you for sharing them anyway.
Yeah, sometimes my brain stops.
Yeah. Look, the road that Rayi took is the same that we're gonna have to take. If I wanted to go to my village, we're gonna have to go by there either way. So, unless if you want to go after him and I want to go to my village, we have the same path.
Then we travel together to that point.
Yeah, and look, we can, if we arrange our travels right, we can make it so we stop at my village and rest for the night, and then continue on. Because I also want to go after Rayi, so I also don't want to spend too much time wasting in my village. I just want to go there, stay for a while, visit my father's grave, and then move on. So
Stay? How much you need to stay?
no, I mean, like, for instance, let's say we arrive there at the end of the day, we stay there for the night, and then we continue. Like, you're gonna have to stop for the night eventually to sleep. So why not stop at my village?
You underestimate my power.
You underestimate my power, bitch.
I know you don't sleep.
Good. Okay.
It's just
so,
a pit stop?
Yeah. Does that sound good?
That sounds way less of the time you should stay.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think that's little time for you?
Look, but I don't want to spend a lot of time there anyway. Like I already went there and like dealt with the news that my father's gone and that things had changed, and so I don't want to go there and spend reliving my childhood. I just want to go there, see how the inn is doing, visit my father's grave, and that's it, and move on. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. Like, there's nothing there that I want to solve for now.
Okay.
Rayi is more important right now.
I respect that.
I know I have to face my past, as you said, but all in due time. There are more pressing matters right now.
Just don't take as long as me. That's what I have to say.
And I put my hand on your shoulder as well, and I go, thank you for the advice.
You're welcome.
Enjoy this moment. I'm not gonna repeat
No,
it.
this is getting weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should stop this. Totally.
Right. Mhm.
Let's
Agreed.
go back to that hate.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good. It's more fun.
Yeah.
Well,
Stimulates the creativity.
Yeah. Then I'll do something because I still have that 30 platinum for the team.
oh yeah.
And I have my 21 platinum that no one knows.
Correct.
I'll take the 30 because I didn't give it to Rayi. I think I still have it. I'll look at Zippy. You seem more trustworthy than us. This is party funds. If you take any penny for yourself.
Do you think I would?
Yeah, you're an Altirian cleric. I don't trust you. And I'll trust you on this. All the party funds we have with us.
Sure.
This shows as a proof of trust.
Did Rayi take the
Yes.
the bag
Yes,
of holding?
he did. Yeah.
He didn't.
Motherfucker.
Not a motherfucker. He didn't think about it. Do you really think he thought about it?
He still is a motherfucker. He took our stuff.
He needs us.
That's why I have the 30 platinum, so you guys can survive and shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, this is our party
strangle
funds
him.
now.
And you think that probably
I take the money. I take the
come in
money.
handy if you have to
Yeah.
travel fast.
I
Okay.
take the money
I'm
and I
trusting you.
store it in some.
I'm trusting you
bag I
with
have.
money. And believe me, this coming from me, it's a big step.
Thank you for your trust. Okay. I take the money. I save it. Store
Go
it
get
away.
potions, go get whatever you need. We need a horse. I'll just need to go one place and I can join you real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So
So-
let's meet at the city gates where there's gonna be some horses probably for sale. We'll meet there. Okay.
Do you have
Guys,
do you guys have your stones?
I've never had a stone.
I don't
But-
have a stone either.
Does
Guys-
Denzer have a stone?
Yes, he
Where's
does.
Denzer?
I want to stealthily go to his room and rob his stone.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
No, wait. Shouldn't we wake him?
We leave a note. Oh, well, we can meet here in the mansion. I'll be very fast. Trust me.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a 6.
Well, he's sleeping, so I'll roll with disadvantage for his
Boom,
perception.
boom, 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 boom.
Well, I rolled a 2, and I think his modifier is something like a +2, so 4. So yeah, you just
Boom.
doom, 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 doom. Yeah. And you go through his stuff, and quickly enough you find the stone.
I can't, if he didn't wake up, I can resist the urge. Do I have my pen and ink? Like, my feather and ink?
I guess, would you? I don't know.
Yeah, because I wrote the note and everything.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
I want to drug a dick in his forehead. First, I look for the stone.
We have
I
no
take his stone.
time.
I take his stone
Sleight of hand check.
for the penis in the head.
Yes, for the penis.
For the penis.
Now for this, I roll good. It's a 20 total.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to wake up. Just super tired from the night before, and just.
You rest good, buddy.
Cock and balls.
You rest good, buddy. You need it. And I take the stone and I'll go run back, give it to them. Okay, we'll be in touch using this. I'll come back
Okay.
to the mansion. I'll be really quick.
Okay then.
And I'll storm off. And I want to find like the first person and ask, where's Gillows? No.
Let me investigation check.
Alrighty. Investigation. That's intelligence, right? So I have no modifier, so it's a natural 15. So it's 15 total.
Okay. So you ask like 3 or 4 people, and they have no idea what you're talking about. And then after a few moments asking other people, one of them kind of goes, "Oh, is that the magician guy that?"
Yeah, that precisely.
Oh, I think he moved back to the Empire. I'm not sure.
Fuck.
Well, if you're looking for magic shit, there's a new store that just opened.
Okay. Where is it?
I think. Let me think a little bit. I think it's called the Dark Omen Enchanters. Really creepy place, but it's in the eastward of the first ring.
And where was Gillows? Like the other magic guy?
Oh, it's also in the eastward, yeah, but it's a bit more south, this one.
Okay. Thank you. And I want to pass first through Gilos, because that idiot didn't know shit.
Okay.
Then I'll go to the other guys.
As you go through the Gilu store, you see that everything is boarded up. The tablet that says Magicalities, it's no longer there. It's just a blank slate, and the windows are actually boarded up, and the door as well.
Is there someone passing by?
Yeah, a few people.
Excuse me. Good morning. Good day. What happened to magic stuff store with the very nicest man in this town called Gilu?
I've heard he moved back to his hometown.
That is?
I'm not sure. Somewhere in the Empire.
Son of a bitch.
He was a nice man.
Solid answer.
Thank you. Finally, someone with good information.
Well, there you, sir.
Good day.
You kind of hear, the fuck is the Dragonborn? You kind of hear it under breath. What the fuck? I mean, it's not common to see Dragonborn down south. The Empire, yeah, you have quite.
What shall we eat, humans?
So yeah, do you wish to go to this?
Yeah, I'll go to the other. Oh, fuck, right. I'm gonna get robbed. Fuck.
Okay. So you go kind of to this place that you got directed to, and it's a normal building. It's like a very characteristic of the city of Valean, like hard stone, wooden door. Some mage lights floating around in this alleyway. It seems to be a bit dark inside. The windows are shut closed. The door seems to be like it's ajar, it's not closed, so the story is clearly open. And it does say, as the other guy said, Dark Omens Enchanters.
Dark Omens. Son of a bitch.
Dark Omen Enchanters.
Oh god. This name is so creepy. I'm gonna get sucked in the necklace again. I take a deep breath.
Okay.
Do.
As you knock on the door swings a little bit open.
Son of a bitch, it's cursed.
You go in?
I take a very careful step. And I entered.
Alright, so as you enter the store, there's no one at the counter, but you look around, and this is definitely not as cheerful as Gilu's Magicalities was. The racks are full of weird ingredients. There's a clear preference for tones of black in the decor and red. The mage lights in each corner of the room lighting this up are a very faint red glow, so it's a bit shady and dark in here.
I'll let it like a under breath, like even Kieran has more taste in this.
Very well. What are you doing?
Good day.
You say good day. No one's around. You notice this little bell on the counter?
I ring it.
Okay. As you touch it to ring, you're expecting a... And you just hear... As you
Son of a bitch! And I jump swords out.
Yeah. And soon enough, from the inner part of the building, from this red velvety curtains, you see a shape appear. And it appears to be a female tiefling. He kind of looks at you. Ah! Hello!
Good sense of humor. I like it.
Ah!
How much is for the bell?
Oh, for the bell? Probably 2 gold.
I'll give her 2 gold.
Very well. And she kind of takes the gold, gives you the bell, reaches underneath, places another bell.
I suspected as much.
Yeah. Oh. So.
Hi.
I'll help.
Okay. I've seen that you are, in fact, used to the magical arts.
Yes.
Like Dark Omen, not a very catchy name, might be a little bit scary if you're on the light side and everything.
Common people to step in my stand. I want
No.
people that appreciate good magic.
Yeah. What kind of magics do you have? Not the spellcasting way, the more
Let you
physical
guess.
combat.
I'll let you guess. What is the name of my star?
Oh, you have very dark common and put on swords, yes?
No, are common. Enchanting. I do enchanting.
Oh, you're doing enchanting. Good.
What is this?
Sorry,
What is exactly you do?
I'm from the north. Sometimes we Dragonborns catch easily the accents of other people, but we don't master it in the first minutes.
Oh, that might be useful in the 9 Rings of Hell. Yes.
Oh, you come from the 9 Rings of Hell, huh?
Stop it. This is not funny.
Sorry. My apologies.
Oh, you keep doing it.
Sorry, goddammit. It's stronger than me.
Ah, that's
Sorry.
better.
I
Yes.
apologize.
I have spent some time in the city of this.
Holy shit. That's actually amazing.
It's good. It's hot.
Yeah, I believe. I prefer the cold. Nice to meet you. The name is Val.
Name is Temptation.
Enchanté.
Sure.
It's draconic for
Whatever
you.
that is. Yes.
Yeah, it's draconic, sorry.
Oh,
Where are my manners?
I don't speak Draconic.
No, I'm teaching you now.
Yeah.
Eh,
I barely
Nice
speak
to meet
Mika. My common's also broken. So,
yeah.
one
Yeah,
Draconic.
I figured as much.
If you wish to speak Infernal, I can speak Infernal too.
Oh, I haven't learned it yet.
Oh, well, that is your fault then. It's very useful language.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, okay, back to
Can I go?
business.
You're
Because,
wasting
yeah,
my time.
I know, you're a businesswoman. Woman? 50?
Yes.
Yeah. Woo!
Save.
Yeah. 2018, man. Okay,
What are you looking for?
to get a more powerful weapon in order to save someone who might be in danger really soon.
You want weapon in reinforced or new weapon?
If I don't need to spend time with it, to get accustomed to the new ways of that weapon.
Oh yes, yes. In magical terms, we call this attuning.
Oh! Here I am trying to not call it
I know, yeah. It's an actual magic term.
Okay. Yeah, something that I don't need attunement because I'm already, a bit loaded with other things.
Okay, that can be done. Yeah, I can look. You have preference for weapon.
Yeah, I'll pull out I pull out furry.
Oh, so you're one of big guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much.
Before I waste my time and your time as well. What is your budget?
1998 gold. But I would strike a deal for 150. No, sorry. Let's use the budget. No, let's use the budget as 150. Sorry, I don't want to say the max. I want to say 150 so I can raise it. Sorry.
So 150 gold.
No. 1,000.
1500.
1,500 gold.
Okay.
No, wait. Sorry. Flat is 10, not 100.
Correct.
Sorry. Yeah. Then only. Oh shit. Yeah. Never mind. Goodbye. Like
Also-
150 gold. Yeah, 150 gold.
150. Well, I can. It's not gonna be very good, but I think I have something for you. Give me a second. It kind of goes back. And brings out.
Here I go. And I muttered as pissed as I am. Here I go. Here you go being selfless and all that Bahamut shit and whatever.
And comes out with a sheathed sword. Looks to be curved on the tip. Hilt of pure black with a red gem on the pommel. The guard seems to be some kind of gargoyle-like claw guard. Guys goes, this is not necessarily magic, but this is very good to hit. She kind of puts 150. I can do this. Mechanically speaking, it's just +1 to hit, not damage.
Can I unsheath it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So it's the metal is a bit darker than you would
Yeah.
be expecting for steel. It seems to be
Yeah.
reinforced with something.
Yeah, so this is not enchanted, right? I'm not gonna get sucked into a pocket dimension or something.
Oh no, this is the attributes is basically with the metal that I used to craft a weapon. It got used, yes.
Well, it has a nice touch, and a nice handle.
Good metal, really.
Yeah. And I sheathed my older sword, the ones I brought from home.
The rusty
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
My
If you wish to leave that sword with me, I can knock off 5 gold from price.
Well, this beauty's seen a lot of things, and your metal is not quite how I'm looking. And it seems that I'm a bit short on asking you for something better.
Well, you can always come back later. Swords going nowhere. Well, unless somebody comes and buys.
No, of course. I totally understand it. And how much do you usually charge for an enchantment?
Oh, it depends on power level. Depends on how hard magic is for me to do.
Okay, like a medium.
Oh, what do you mean? Just tell, what would
Like
you wish
something
for-
that doesn't tire you very much. What? Oh, how do I do this?
So you want
Fire.
enchantment that works once? You want enchantment that works several times per day? You want enchantment that
Yeah.
works once in a blue moon? What do you want?
No, I like that several times per day.
All right, that is most expensive one.
God damn it.
It is basic logic. The more times you use, the more expensive it is.
Yeah, how much?
It depends on power level of enchantment. You want more damage. You want to be able to be infused with interesting magic. You want something else. I have to
Define
give ideas, man. I can use my imagination, but then if you complain, you still need to buy.
No, I don't want it blown in my face. Like, for example,
Never blows up in face. My enchantments are very good.
I believe you. Damage-wise.
Also, you want more potency in your strike.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want basic enchantment for damage wise, which is I take one of these swords, and she points to the one that she presented to you, and I just put a bit more of my arcane knowledge on it. Then it goes up to 400 gold. If you want even more and do more damage, so a +2 sword, it's 1500. If you want very, very good sword, takes a long time, but it's already 3500.
Okay, thank you. Then, sorry to have wasted your time, but I really do what you have here. I really do dig, yeah. And the metal seems fine, which is rare to get.
Metal I import directly from contacts.
Okay. And I think to myself, I need to find these contacts. Rob it from the source.
And are you interested in something else then? I have
Potions.
magic trinkets, I have magic potions, I have...
Yeah, potions.
Okay, what you looking for?
Health potions.
Oh, regular healing potions then?
You have the
This-
several kinds?
Yes, I have three levels.
Yeah.
Regular, and I have
It's the superior? No. It's greater superior?
no, just give me a second.
Because I can't always remember. And give me the
Same.
values.
I'm here. That's why I'm a... Oh yeah, I have normal healing, I have greater healing and superior healing.
Mm-hmm.
So
And-
normal healing is 50 gold. If you want greater, it is already 150, and superior is 500.
Per potion.
Per potion, yes.
Okay. Do you have like a package? Like with a discount?
What are you looking for? I can maybe make
Like
one regular and one greater healing potion for 175.
That will take almost all my money. Fuck it. I
Do
know
two
I...
regular 95 gold.
You know what? No thanks. But I really like the bargain you strike. I will come back later.
Very well.
Sorry to have wasted your time, and thank you for
It's
teaching
fine.
me this morning.
It's fine. It just took half an hour off from my enchanting time. That is fine.
Ah, come on, temptation.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here.
And you leave the store. What are you two guys doing meanwhile?
Meanwhile, yeah, sorry.
I'm storming back.
Okay.
So
meanwhile,
meanwhile, he told us to go and find horses, so I went and tried and find horses.
Okay. So as you go outside, there's.
I'm gonna go with Zippy, and I'm just gonna tell her, give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right with you, and I'm gonna go do the same thing Valefra did. I'm gonna leave the tea sets in Philo's room with a little note saying, I hope you enjoy the gift. Have fun, Kieran. Just leave it and go with Zippy to find the horses.
Before I leave, I would ask one of the, like the cook or someone, where I can find that. Maybe they know because they're from around here, and I probably don't.
Horses. Yeah, they direct you to the main gate, the central entrance to the city. There's a small stable there.
Because Valefer said he would be quick, so I wanted to be there as fast as I could.
Okay, yeah. So Kieran excuses himself for a few minutes, and then he meets you downstairs, and you go towards the main gate. So yeah, there's a stable that you've already seen there before on several occasions as you enter through the main gate of the city. Seems to be a bit run down during the conflict. Got a bit like torn here and there, but they seem to be rebuilding. So yeah, you approach the place.
Do I remember this place from when we were, from when Rayi was building up things and I was stationed somewhere trying to help with?
You were mainly inside town. This was left for last because it's in the periphery. It's not actually inside the walled city. So basically, the city is the three rings inside the wall with the stone solid structure, the limestone kind of environment. Then outside you have the market area, which is glued to the eastern wall, and then to the west you have some services like the stables and stuff like that. And as you go north through the Arnath's blade, the road that leads to north, that's where the farmlands are. So yeah, you would not be rebuilding this place, but you would know how it is.
Okay.
As you approach, fast enough, a halfling, young, looks very young, like scruffy mustache, no facial hair, just goes, "Howdy all, how can I help you?"
Hi, we need horses for hire.
I'm terribly sorry, I think we're very low on them. I can sell you some, but it's probably the last ones. How many do you need?
We need 3. Do you have 3?
Yeah, I can do 3, but one of them's a bit weak. Is that fine with all y'all?
I hope I'm not heavy for it. Do you think it would be okay?
Kind of goes, looks at you, knocks on your armor, on your chainmail. He goes, "That might be mighty heavy for the horse, but..." and he kind of looks at Kieran. "This one should be fine."
Then that would be great. We would be very thankful.
Very well. So 2 of them I'm going to charge you full price, but the weak one I'll do a 30% discount.
Okay, thank you.
So that's a total of 135 gold.
And just to so we understand each other, this is to rent the horses or to buy the horses?
Oh, to buy the horses. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he said
great.
you only had to sell.
Okay, yeah, great.
We have a deal then.
Yes. So.
Mighty fine. Yeah. If you could pass on the gold, I'll show you to your new horses.
And I go, Zippy.
Pay the man.
Pay
the man.
And I go, oh right, it's me who has the money, right? Okay. And I just take from the money and I give the boy.
Okay. So you now have 270.
Yeah, because I had platinum. How am I paying for this?
You have 12 platinum and a half left of the 30.
Okay.
So 175 to 70.
And I'm gonna ask the stable boy, like, how how to feed the horses, how should we rest them, how long can we keep them running, just so we don't kill the horses by running them too hard.
So they could run for about 4 hours straight without rest. These two could run for maybe 6, but the weak one you'll have to stop, otherwise it's gonna collapse. So I would recommend 4 hours of full galloping.
Okay, that sounds great. Then we just let them graze.
That should be okay.
grass
There's a lot of pasture out there, yeah, especially in the farmlands. Where are y'all going?
We're gonna follow the blade.
Oh, if you're following the blade, it's fine. You could stop at the farmhand's house, and they'll give you some manure even if you want.
Okay, that's great. And how long should the horses rest for in between gallops?
2 hours should be fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
If this kind of leads you to these tables, and he kind of pats this one on the back, it looks a bit more frail. If this one's giving you trouble, then maybe rest for an hour extra or so, but it should be fine.
Okay, very well.
And he kind of starts saddling them and reining them. And kind of leads, there we go, miss, there you go. And
Okay,
leads
and I start-
the three of them to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I take the reins and I start like petting them, and I wait outside for
Alright.
the leopard.
Very well. Eventually, Valean, are you going anywhere else or are you going straight
No,
to the
no,
end?
no.
Okay, so maybe we'll say 5 or 10 minutes later, because Valean didn't take that long, to be honest. Valean arrives, and you see the two of them waiting with 3 horses ready.
Told you that was gonna be quick.
Yeah, as with everything with you is. I'm gonna start saddling.
Okay,
Those
here
horses.
you go, and I give it the reins to you.
Okay.
It's yours.
Thanks.
Very well.
And we go.
All right. So the plan is just
Uh,
4
did
hours.
you guys speak with Denzer?
We left him a note,
We
right?
left notes. That was the plan. I asked if we wanted to wake him.
Was I there?
Before you left.
I believe you were.
I thought you were going to speak with him, or at least we should speak with him. It's
Oh.
past time he should be awake now. If not, yeah, he should be
Yeah.
awake to help his little sister.
I know. So when you two left Kidden and Zippy, he still wasn't up, but you can
Yeah.
go back if you want.
Well, let's just quickly go back, leave a note saying that we're gonna go after, explain the situation a little bit. We're gonna go after Rayi, and then during the night, I'm gonna contact him with Dream if we need to speak further. I'm gonna contact him, so it should be fine.
Also, I thought this, but I didn't tell you guys. But I assumed that he would want to stay with his sister and wouldn't want to bring his sister
Yeah,
into
because I mean,
this.
he was a bit
And
unsure
that
of
is
what
why-
to do with her.
Exactly. So maybe this will be a bit easier for him.
I'll head to his room.
Okay, so you're going back to the. Okay, so you park the horses back again. Ask the guy, can you just leave them here for a little longer? And yeah, so it should be mighty fine. Just put them there where they were. I'll tie them up. It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
When should I be expecting you? I'll have my lunch break eventually.
It shouldn't take more than like 15-20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So only the way up to the 3rd ring is about half an hour from the outside.
That's why we took so long.
Guess I like
Let's take the horses,
dimension door that
let's take the
shit. I'm gonna dimension door that shit.
Okay, you fuck this. Snap your fingers.
Yeah.
Mansion front in front of the mansion for sure.
Yeah. I leave the note and then I dimension door back.
Okay. Dimensions door back. Fine, let's go.
Yeah, we're done.
Wasted a spell for the perfect
2 spells.
moment.
No, I wasted 2 spells.
God damn it, man.
If horseback doesn't count as a short rest, right?
No.
Right. It's fine. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay, so you start
I'll
riding
get
and
the
riding.
spells
and
back
riding.
in 4 hours.
I'll let it slide. All that drawing for nothing.
All right, so
I drew a dick in his forehead. Come on.
You should have drawn more.
What?
For us to laugh.
Maybe a vagina too. Equally opportunity offender or something.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Could have thought of that.
And then a butt to complete like the perfect trifecta.
Like on chick.
Yes, like a dick, then a vagina, and then a butt.
Holy Trinity.
Exactly.
I like that idea. Let's go.
Are we discussing this while going?
Yeah, we're
Yes,
just,
correct.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I
just
assumed
want-
this much.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
a horse ride already.
Yeah, okay, very well. So you continue. You start galloping for. So it's funny because you never took the blade. I think you took it once. Not for. No, actually, none of you took the blade before. I think. Did you?
No, we did.
No, because you went from Ulmat's gate directly
Ah,
to your village.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
And then Zerius and Rayi definitely took the blade in the beginning of their adventures, but you are new additions to the initial group, so you never took the blade actually. It's interesting.
even in my travels?
Probably yeah, but not recently at least.
Okay.
Recently. And definitely not. Recently.
Definitely not me. Okay.
Definitely took it earlier when you started going south to Southian and the Valean, stuff like that. Alright, anyway. You continue galloping for 4 hours and eventually you stop nearby a farm. The owners gladly see you arriving and ask if you need any food, feed for the horses, and some water, and kind of care for them. Actually, your horse seems to like the affection and the treatment, and it seems to be doing fine.
Okay. Nice.
Um,
I'm gonna keep an eye on the horse.
Can I tell?
Well,
Can I tell from I don't know which maybe animal handling, but what's wrong with him? Why is he frail? He's just not been eating. Okay, he's just
Maybe-
frail because yes, or
Sure, make me a medicine check, maybe.
horse medicine check,
Horse medicine.
veterinary check.
Veterinary, yeah.
Yeah. What's my? So yeah, that's a very cute 28.
28, yeah.
Medicine checking.
You immediately start inspecting it as you're resting for like 2 hours or so. His leg his muscle, his left hind leg muscle is a bit tense and out of place. So you think the problem is in his hind legs.
Can I try and do cure wounds to try and make the tendon okay?
Okay, so you have the impression that this is not a wound per se. It's more like a condition. So it would be the big that would need some kind of special treatment.
Okay.
You definitely think it's possible to better it, but you need to stay with him for like maybe a week doing horse physiotherapy or something like that.
Horse physiotherapy. Okay. While we're stopping, I'll want to try and massage his leg.
Okay.
And be nice to him.
Make me another
And treat
medicine
him
check then.
with nice words whenever we're stopping. This was 19.
19. Okay, so you feel like if you keep this up, eventually, I mean, because you're constantly galloping afterwards, it definitely helps with the resting process. But it's not
Yeah.
getting any better, but at least it's not
No
getting
problem.
worse, which is good
Yeah,
for
sure.
the rate. Yeah.
Can we count this as a short rest so I can get my spells back?
Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
I want to have my spells back.
So yeah,
Three
eventually. So I would say that you left around 10:30, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10:30. So you stopped at 2 p.m. You started riding again at 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. You start riding again. How do you want to do this? Do you want to just push your limits, get exhaustion points, and just reach your village as soon as possible, or gonna stop?
How long would it take for us to reach our village?
All right,
Like,
so it would be normal pace around 3 days and a half, but you know that full galloping you could shorten that for to like day and a half, maybe 2 days if you're unlucky.
Okay, so I think we could do that, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the horses and see if they start showing signs of exhaustion, then do a full rest for the horses.
I support that. I would do the same. Yeah.
Okay, so just make me animal handling checks, both of you, if you want to.
Me included?
Sure, just because of the riding.
15.
15,
Animal handling.
Natural 20.
natural 20,
So that's 23.
23. Okay, so yeah, you kind of are in tune with your ride, and you kind of see, all right, maybe you should stop now. Sometimes you stop after 3 hours and a half. Sometimes you just push it a little bit further, just 5 hours. Sometimes you rest for 3 hours, but in general, you kind of keep the ratio the same. So those 4 hours to a rest, and they seem to be fine. They're getting obviously tired, so will you. But if you keep this up, you can reach your village the next day by nightfall. So the 85th by nightfall.
Okay, so that's great, and so we can sleep there during the night.
Okay, very well. So
Good.
you start seeing the torch-lit silhouettes of a village eventually, as your horse is already starting to give in, and you have to rest. So you just do that final push so you can reach the village and have them give them a full night's rest, for them and for you as well. So you all have one exhaustion point, but now if you're going to rest now, it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, where would you like to go? What's happening?
Okay, first, I want to find a stable or somewhere we can put the horses, and I'm gonna, at least to my horse, give a little bit of attention, pat him down a little bit, rub him a little bit, so he feels loved and cared for.
Okay.
And then we are gonna go to my family's inn, so we can find some rooms for these two.
Very well. So you go to the first stable-like structure you see in the outside of the village in one of the farms. So the villager just sure, of course you can leave them here. It should be all right. It's mighty fine. Yeah, just leave them here. And he kind of goes, I'll treat them. You can just come back tomorrow and pick them up. It was fine. It kind of seems like genuinely from the bottom of his heart just wants to help.
Yeah. I thank him a lot.
Doesn't ask for any money or anything. Very well. So you leave the horses there and you go to the bronze and marble. Is that it?
Yes. The marble part, definitely yes. The bronze and the marble.
Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't anymore, right? Because it changed the name.
It's just the bronze now.
The bronze now.
Yeah.
So.
The bronze.
So yeah,
The
no,
bronze?
it's not like the name changed. The plaque that said marble just got
changed.
withered.
I know.
Yeah. So the name is still bronze and the marble, but
Sorry.
people just call it the bronze usually, and the plaque actually just says bronze. It's just keep the bronze intact. So
The Bronx.
that's what people call it. So yeah, you go in. Seems to be open. You see like two patrons inside, just drinking their beers. And at the counter, you see the young, slick, oily, black-haired human that you've met before, Varnuk. And he kind of looks at you, kind of cleaning a wooden mug. Oh! Hi!
Hello, Varnuk. Good
Welcome
to see you
back.
again.
Yeah, definitely. Can I help you?
Yeah, we're gonna need a room for these. Well, for each of them, if you have them.
I'll have to see. We had some problems recently. There was a storm, and the upper part kind of got. There was a landfall in the backyard, and the upper part kind of got infiltrations. But I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'm sure they won't mind sharing a room if they really have to.
Okay, I'll go and check. Just give me a few minutes. And again, shouts
thank you.
towards one of the old drunks that's in the corner. Don't you dare come here and. Look, can you just keep an eye on this guy? Because he likes to steal beer when I'm not looking.
Yeah, don't worry. I know how to run this place.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
And it kind of goes up like 10 or so minutes later. Comes back down. Yeah, as I suspected, that there's only like 2 usable rooms. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
I look at Valean and I go, I don't mind.
So you can.
Good, you can sleep outside.
Just a question for the DM: are the nights cold now? This time of year?
It's starting to get cold. Yeah, it's not like super freezing. It maybe like drops to single digits.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to them and say, you can each have a room. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
No.
No.
Where are you going?
I am gonna go to the cemetery. I'm gonna stay a while, and then if it gets too cold, I'm gonna go back here and stay here at the tables. Don't need to worry about me.
If
Go to sleep.
if that's the case,
Yeah,
I can also sleep outside. No, I mean it. You shouldn't be alone.
No,
Even if you
it's-
don't want to talk, and I know you want to be alone, I'll go with you, and I'll
It-
keep my distance.
It's fine. Just
I know it
stay
is.
inside. Just look, sleep in a bed. It's fine. I promise.
I
I'm
sleep in my armor. I'm fine.
fine. Then sleep in your armor in a fucking bed. Just can you please?
Speaking of which, sleeping in your armor is rather uncomfortable. By the way, once in a while, you
have
to.
I know. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a while ago I started taking it off. But I used to do it, so that's
Look, nothing
what I meant.
happens. Nothing happens in this village. It's quiet. Nothing happens. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Really, just go to your rooms, please.
Oh, that's not true. With the storm, people were really scared.
Yes, but I mean in terms of like people robbing other people and like knife sort of danger. That's what I mean.
Oh no! Hell no!
Yeah, I mean exactly. So you can sleep without your armor, Zippy. It's fine.
Yeah, should be fine.
Good
Anyway,
night, Dan. And I
your
start
rooms
going.
are the only ones accessible, so you just go and kind of hands you 2 keys.
Yeah, I'll take
Um,
one and say good night.
Right.
And
obviously, free of charge. I mean, this is his.
No. I will not accept such a thing. We're customers. We're gonna
No,
pay
I
for
must
the.
insist. I must insist. This is very awkward for me as well. So.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much, good sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Arnath. But next time we stop here, we're paying.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, maybe you can pay with a little chat. I wanted to speak to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
Very well.
okay. That's my cue to leave. Then my door will be open, Kieran.
Okay. Thank
Oh
you.
boy, mine's not gonna be.
Seriously,
after that
guys,
experience.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Just take a stone with you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take a stone.
Okay.
And I'll go off, and I'll just say I'll leave you be.
Thank you.
I have also left.
So he kind of pours 2 mugs of ale and sits in one of the tables, the small tables. And so, how's life?
It's good. It's good. I have a mansion to my name now.
Oh, that's very fancy.
Yeah, indeed it is. I have
help.
no fucking clue how I'm gonna pay for the taxes on it though, but we'll see.
Shouldn't be that much, no? I mean, I don't pay that much for this place as tax.
Do you pay around 1,000 gold pieces per year?
It kind of. What?
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll find some money somewhere. Don't you worry about it. I'm an adventurer now.
Even
I
if
know where to
wanted
get my
worry
money.
about, I couldn't worry. I never saw that kind of money in my life.
Neither have I, so yeah. But I'm sure it'll be fine. You have to start somewhere if you want to get rich, right?
I guess.
And the mansion's as good as place as any.
I don't want to be rich anyway. But you should do it. You're well, fancy now and have fancy friends. One's a half lizard.
Yeah, half lizard. Yeah, you should.
It's the
you
first
should
time I
really-
see one of them.
next time you see him, like in the morning, compliment him on his lizard side. He's really proud of it.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's actually something I wanted to speak to you about.
Yeah.
Oh,
go
but
ahead.
before that, do you know if there's something built in the backyard? Because with the storm, there was kind of a landfall, and now there's this stone slab. I don't know what it is.
Do I know of any stone slab in the backyard?
No.
Okay, so I get this
Courage the
sort of
cowardly dog.
dark look, and I say, "Show me." And I
Very
get
well.
up.
Was it raining?
Return the
Kind of looks back.
slab.
Oh, it's not raining. Okay, so I don't need my coat. It kind of goes to the back door. Oh, the fucking... Wait, let me just close up the place. This guy's gonna steal the beer. And goes, all right, gentlemen, it's time to go. Time to go. We're gonna close. These people need their well-deserved rest. They don't need you old drunks just bothering them. Go on. They kind of... No, let me alone. And kind of eventually just ushers them off. And
I'm gonna help him out, like picking the people up and just go, just leave.
Okay, very well. And eventually you go to the backyard. There's this little shaded area with all the barrels of ale outside. And then you see that basically the right side of the fence is completely flat on the floor, and there's this portion of land that's just was washed down by the storm, a torrent of water. And you see this little piece of stone slab sticking out from one of the places where the dirt was kind of washed away.
Are there any
That's what I
marks?
was talking about. I don't know what this is.
Unfortunately, neither do I. Have you tried excavating it? Seeing if-
Oh, not really, no. The storm was like last week. I was busy repairing the holes in the ceiling and stuff like that.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. Are there any markings, any writings on the stone that's visible?
That's visible, no. But you can try and wash, or either dig or with your hands.
Okay, because I was
Like a
thinking of
couple of
that
shovels here and there.
of digging, but is it possible for just one person to dig this up?
It might take a while, but yeah, it's possible.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna turn to Varnuk and say, "Do you have a couple of shovels?"
Yeah. So give me a second. It kind of goes to this ramshackle warehouse. Kind of built. Probably this wasn't here. He probably built it himself to shelter the tools from the storm or something. And it kind of opens the doors. Very costly. It's kind of the wood is swollen, so it doesn't open very well. It takes a pair of shovels and here we go. Hands you
Okay.
one and starts digging as well.
And I'm gonna start digging.
Okay. So after like half an hour of digging through this portion of stone, it's kind of descended a little bit, as if it's like an inclined stone slab. Because this backyard is basically downhill. And you start seeing the first signs of some kind of symbol of darker stone etched in the stone, in the main stone slab. As you
Do I
continue
rec-
for like, not yet, but if you continue like for 15 minutes or so, the shape of two very slender S's start to appear next to each other.
Hello.
So something like, if it doesn't ring a bell yet, let me...
Hello. He's coming back.
Okay, yeah. Does that have like the necklace that I have that my father gave to my that my mother gave to my father or something? Does it have like that symbol or does?
Correct.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Varnuk and say, "Look, Varnuk, I don't need to sleep anymore. It's part of my powers or whatever. I'll explain it to you tomorrow. If you need to sleep, go ahead. I can finish this alone."
It's all right. I can help you. It's still kind of early. It's like 1 o'clock or something.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna turn to him and put my hand on his shoulder and like, I appreciate your help, but Really, if you get tired, if you need to sleep, don't jeopardize your health because of me, okay? And
It's
because
okay.
of this.
I'm young and healthy.
That's the spirit. Okay, so I'm gonna keep digging.
Continue digging. And eventually you just uncover most of the slab, and it's just a big stone slab with this symbol imprinted in a darker shade of stone. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
I dig a hole, diggy hole.
22.
22. Yeah, so eventually you just start tracing your hands through the place, and you find a little piece of stone that seems to be pressable, and you kind of... Do you press it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you press it.
No, I find those stone that's...
Yeah.
No,
Before-
I walk away, I leave, and I never
Yeah.
return.
in before
Put
pocket
it back
dimension.
up.
Bury it again. Fuck this. Bye.
So as you press the little stone piece, it just slides in, and the entire structure starts rumbling, and the parts connecting to the two curved S's just start sliding apart, and the S's kind of jump towards you, like very slowly, and they stop and they twist and release some kind of air pressure, airlock that was contained in the stone. And there's this, maybe this big of a tube, of a metallic tube inside.
I look at Varnuk like, what the fuck?
You see him like looking at you and dropping the shovel. The fuck?
I take out the metal tube.
And you open it.
Yeah, does it have any writings, any markings?
Yes, you speak. Yeah, of course.
I speak Elvish and Draconic.
Yes, so it is. It has some sentences in Elvish, which roughly translate to something like stillness of the mind, protection of the body, safekeeping of the young, caring for the old, like stuff like that, all across the metal tube.
Okay.
And it's a detachable part of the tube that you assume it's to open it.
Okay, so I'm going to open it.
Okay. Open it, and inside you can just see there's a pommel of a blade.
I'm gonna reach in and pull out, waiting for a blade.
So you pull a bit of pommel, then you get the hilt. A hilt shows up. It's wooden, but it doesn't seem affected by age. Still, like, very oily and well treated, and it has embroidered some kind of arcane runes in it. And you just unsheathe it from the metal tube, and it's a curved scimitar.
Made out of... Is it made out of wood as well?
No, it's metal. The blade it's metal, but it has a green tint to it. So it's basically, the pommel is inlaid. It's just a basic stone pommel, and the hilt is wooden with some arcane runes in it. The guard is also very simple, very square. And then the blade is the more flamboyant part, which is a curved blade, a scimitar with a green tint to it, and some runes already etched in the dull part of the scimitar from hilt to maybe middle of the blade.
Do I recognize these runes? Is it a language? Are they magical runes?
No, it's magical runes. Yeah, there's no language.
I turn the tube over, shake it a little bit, see if anything else falls off.
Yeah, the scabbard of where the sword was kind of falls off.
Okay. I look back at Varnuk holding the sword, Do you remember my mother ever doing anything with a sword?
No. I barely
Yeah.
remember your mother, to be honest.
Uh,
So you know that this guy is like 24 or something.
oh,
So
okay.
when your mother left, he was also young.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pick up the...
man.
Yeah, it is. Look, can you keep this between us for now?
Yeah, like, sure. Yeah. I don't want people come snooping around my backyard, to be honest.
Yeah.
Can we close it? Because this is gonna call attention.
No, yeah. We should close it and bury it again. I take the scabbard, I sheathe the sword, and put it inside the tube and keep the tube. But try and close the mechanism. Wait, first I'm gonna look inside, see if I can find anything else, or it was just a metal tube.
It appears to be just a place to safekeep this metal tube. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and find a way to close the mechanism again.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You just try twisting it, and as soon as you try twisting it, just starts moving on its own and closes.
Okay, and I'm gonna start burying it again.
It kind of looks at you, still dumbfounded. Oh, yeah, right. And kind of starts shoveling as well.
Okay. When we're done, I'm gonna turn to him and say, look, this is probably not dangerous or anything, but if people start hearing about like this thing and this sword, and that people might come snooping around, and it's best if we keep this to ourselves.
Yeah, that reminds me of something. That's why I really wanted to talk to you, but then I remembered that this thing was here. It sounded cooler, and it fucking was. Anyway, a couple of, was it maybe a month back or something? These very fancily dressed people came around asking for you.
Were they humans? Were they elves?
They were humans, yeah. They didn't have much of an accent, so they were probably from the United Nations.
Okay.
But they referred to you first of all by another name, though. They said, "Do you know this guy?" Sometime I can't remember what the name was, but then they said, "Oh, maybe he went by the name of Kiden." And
wait. Was the name by any chance Aylad?
Yes.
Aylad Achnol? Something?
I think so. Yeah, it was something like that. It was very weird sounding. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they say what they wanted?
They just wanted to find you. They wanted to speak to you about something. I don't know. They didn't really say. I didn't ask. They would look too fancy for the place, so I just wanted them gone.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything you can remember about them? Like, did they have any insignias? Were they carrying weapons? Like, any detail you can think of?
I don't think they were carrying weapons, at least that I could see. They were wearing the same kind of collar pattern, but I can't really remember any insignias.
What colors were they wearing?
It was this red tunic with some gold trimmings here and there. Very fancy.
Red tunic with what?
Some gold finishing in the collar and the sleeves and stuff like that. But it was mainly red with gold inlay.
Does that remind me of anything?
Yes. It reminds you of a certain family that you might have promised to help. There was this family. Remember, in one of your journeys, there was this family in Southern, you think, that you promised to help this very rich gentleman's daughter. She was suffering from some kind of illness, but then eventually you had to skip town, and they understood that you were frauds, and the rest is just adding the details.
Yep. Great. What did you tell them about me?
I told them that you used to be here, but then you're not anymore. You were not anymore.
Okay, yeah.
They even gave me like a tip for the information, and then just left.
Okay, they didn't. Were they nice? Were they aggressive?
No, not at all. Very, very polite.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you for telling me this. I'm sorry that my life has come back here to bite you in the ass. I didn't mean for that to happen.
It's definitely okay. I got one full gold out of it.
That's great. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
There, man. I didn't really do anything.
Well, you stayed here. It was more than I did. So.
Oh well, you have higher callings. You have a mansion.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Well, I think so, unless you're lying. I couldn't tell. I was never very good at reading people, to be honest.
Look, Arnath, if people come here again, like don't put yourself in danger for me. Don't lie for me. Like tell them that I sometimes come by, but it's very rare, and I don't usually return for long periods of time. And don't mention this whole. But just don't mention this whole like sword thingy. That's the only thing I want you not to mention.
Okay, I promise.
Okay.
No one will know about this.
Thank you.
Can I tell my girlfriend though?
Is
fine. I promise. I won't tell anyone. I promise.
Okay, it's just that. Look, I'm sure
she breaks up with me. It's your fault.
No, look, I'm sure she's a fine gal. I'm just like the more people know, look, just keep this to yourself, please.
Okay, no, I will.
It's gonna be. If you need to find a magical sword in the ground, a magical sword in stone to keep the relationship going between you and your girlfriend, like it wasn't a very healthy relationship to begin with, so try to find other things to talk about. I'm sure you do great. I'm sure you'll do great. Look, okay. About this thing, let's just say that you like told me about it, and we excavated. We saw it's just a bunch of rocks, so we buried it again. Just nothing of interest, okay?
Promise.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Okay.
I guess it's
you
time
go
to caught up to
sleep.
me.
Go to sleep.
Sorry. Okay. Are you all right? Do you need anything else before we go?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
And
well,
look, if I find anything cool about this sword, I'm gonna come back and tell you. Okay?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, I'm very interested.
I will.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow morning then. Just don't leave without saying goodbye.
No, I won't. I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
Thank you.
I'll be here in the morning.
Good night. Good whatever you do instead of sleeping.
Good night. Indeed, it is night. So good night.
Fair enough.
Dreams.
You then? And he kind of leaves you alone in the backyard.
I'm gonna go to my father's grave, and I'm gonna inspect the sword, I guess, and look at the runes, see if I can figure anything out about them, like spend some time with it, see if I can discern anything about it.
Okay. So by spending some time with it, make me either an Arcana or investigation check.
Investigation. It's the difference between a +1 or a +6.
Okay, good.
23.
23. So, yeah. So you're not sure what it does or what it is, but it does sound powerful, and you think that if you spend some time with it, you could get closer to it and find out what it does.
Please don't suck me in. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay then. So I'm gonna spend some time here at the grave, and I'm gonna talk to my father and
As
just
you
update him on what I'm doing,
to
what
it?
my life's going. Yeah.
Okay.
And then as the sun rises, I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. So it's maybe like 2 a.m. or something. Just go to the grave. It's chilly night, but you can.
I have like two cloaks, so I'm gonna
exactly.
wrap myself.
Just wrap yourself in your cloak and stand there, sitting nearby your father's grave, and you just kind of update him on what's been happening in your life, your adventures up in the desert, your adventures now down south, reclaiming the city, dealings with the 5 whispers, the way that you feel like you got cheated out of a good situation. But hey, at least now you own a mansion, and you're trying to save up to keep it that way. But yeah, so not everything is bad in life. There's some positivity here and there, especially for you. And then you think about Denzerius, and compared to you, his situation might be even more dire because his parents are not dead, or at least he's not sure they're dead. He can't visit their grave. If they're dead, they're dead in an awful place with awful creatures. And so maybe you don't have it that bad, but still, life's still pretty shitty. But hey, it's getting better. If you think about 2 or 3 months ago, it was much worse, I think.
And I have a cool sword now.
And now, yeah, as your mind kind of switches back to this sword, you kind of feel the magic coursing through your body as well, and you kind of attune with the item, kind of swing it a little bit. Looks like an extension of your arm almost, and it's very, very light now that you attune to it. You feel like you could be very precise with it. It doesn't need to be a strength weapon, a strength-based weapon. You think, yeah, I could definitely use dexterity with this. You also feel that you lack the requirements to exploit its full potential, though. Nonetheless, what it does mechanically is... Oh, and also, as you attune to it, you feel like it courses through it doesn't feel like it's your veins. It courses through some energy points in your body and that seem to be interconnected, but they're not any physical. You studied some anatomy, probably. It's not any physical pathway. It seems to be a spiritual connection of some sorts. But yeah, when you try to exploit this connection, you feel like you don't have the required understanding of it to exploit its full potential. Mechanically, what this means is to get the full potential of this. So you can't even think of a name for it because it's a very alien concept. Mm-hmm. So it's just green-tinted scimitar for you. Mechanically, what this means is you would need to know more about chakra and key pathways to be able to exploit its full potential. And
Nani?
Nonetheless, you get per long rest 1 key point that you can use to do one of 2 moves. You can either take the dodge action as a bonus action, which you learn to call it patient defense, or you can use your bonus. No, yeah, that's it. Sorry. So you'll think you can do this one thing. You can focus on the sword and I don't need to dodge reactively. I can dodge as a prevention. I can read what anyone's going to do. You can feel their energy in their body. Kind of predict what they're going to do. Okay. So that's what you feel. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm.
Then again,
Have
you
I
can't
ever heard?
stop. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, what?
You can't stop but wonder, how is this connected to this symbol? How is this connected to your mother? Why the fuck would she leave this behind? Why would she have a weapon that requires understanding of chakra and energy pathways?
Have I ever encountered across like any writings or people who knew of this chakra and this pathways? Have I ever encountered this before?
Let me think. Did you meet Styx?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So you remember in some of his long-ass dragged sentences, you spoke a little bit about finding your center and being out of balance, and now this, as you connect to the sword, it makes a little bit more sense what he was doing, in a way. Yeah, and you feel, and now that you think about it, make me just a wisdom check.
6.
6 still, so you won't remember everything, but you remember definitely another person.
Too much of a dumbass to know about chakras.
Yeah. Remember that mission you did with the 5 whispers to infiltrate the Alexandria's mansion?
Yeah.
There was someone that kept talking about death and how it's just a means to an end, and that life is just an abomination, blah blah blah. A bit of a nihilist. He seemed to have full control over his spiritual energy, though.
Okay.
So, yeah, you think that it might be related in some way to what this sword needs to unlock its full potential.
Yeah, okay.
Out of character, this needs attunement by a monk to work.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, but thank you. Thank you for sounding out.
Just to clarify for everyone else.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. So, when I finish all of this and take all of this information, I'm gonna go back to the inn and wait for Varnuk to wake up so I can talk to him some more.
Okay, so maybe like 5 hours after you parted or so, Varnuk comes down with a very sleepy face on. Doesn't even notice you, just walks on. Bumps against the stool, kind of rights it, kind of goes towards the backside of the bar. Starts picking up stuff.
I'm gonna sneak up behind him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say in his ear quite loudly, "Do you need any help?"
Fucking hell, Jesus!
Nothing like a good adrenaline rush to get you started in the morning.
More like a pee rush down my pants.
Do you need help setting up the inn?
You know what? Sure. I'll gladly take that. And he kind of points towards the wooden logs and such. Just set them up in a line. People will start coming in eventually.
Yeah.
Thanks. And he kind of starts doing the same.
Yeah.
So you spend a little while.
And in between, I'm gonna just tell him about this adventure, that adventure. Like, very likely just sort of like, oh, this is really cool, this cool story.
I visited this amazing city, it was full of colors and smells and whatever, and stuff like that. He kind of seems very interested. That's amazing, never been here. I never left. The furthest way I've been was at Arnath's Hilt to get some supplies, but it's a big city as well. And they kind of chat for a while. Eventually, Valefer and ZP make their way downstairs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that we're gonna have breakfast, and I'm gonna tell them about what happened and the stone and the sword and the symbol.
Okay. So you tell them.
Yeah, but not about the part where the man came to ask for me. Not that part.
Gotcha.
Only the part about the sword.
The sword part, yeah. Including the attunement part, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where do you have it? I look around like to him.
And I pull out the cylinder.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna keep it here for now until
Okay.
we're out of town.
Okay. I don't know what to say. That's.
Valefer. Especially know that this conversation that Kieran's having rings so close to home, because you know that in where you come from, not gonna spoil anything, there's this order focused on the 4 elements, so an order of the square, of the divine square, that they are basically they redirect their energy to express the will of the gods, and it sounds awfully like this is related for sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna share that.
Okay, very well. Gotcha.
As you usually do, or as you usually don't.
Don't, yeah. Very well. Okay. If there's nothing else you wish to discuss, I would assume that you would hit the road once more.
Check.
All right, you will.
Tend to the horses, see if they're well fed and all.
Yeah, so you say goodbye to Varnuk. All right, well, I hope I see you soon. If you come back south from your incursion, wherever you go, just pass by.
Yeah, I will definitely come back with some new cool stories to
I
share.
hope so, yeah. Very well, I'll try to keep the place intact if this stupid storm doesn't come back. Anyway, good luck.
Do you know how to read and write?
A little bit.
Okay, yeah. Then I might have something for you to train then when I come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Okay, and you kind of leave the establishment, go through center of the village, and eventually retrieve the horses.
Just a quick question. I didn't count the days correctly. So what's today?
Today is the 86th.
6.
Thank you.
And you just start galloping northwards. Soon enough, before, like after 4 hours, you see to the west. You hit a crossroads where you can continue north, which is where you want to go, and to the west, it's the main road that leads to Arnath's hilt. So you see the port city in the distance, already bustling with sounds and colors and vibrant people everywhere. You see some traffic going here and there. But north, the road that leads north, it's much less crowded.
Can I do? No, I'm gonna wait for the break to do a scrying on hike.
Okay, so it's about now, like half an hour after you pass this crossroads is the 4 hours mark. So you can scry. Let's see if I roll an actual 20. I roll a 2, so no.
So that's like a minus 15 or something.
Yes. So no, it's a minus 7.
Great.
So yeah, make me a perception check.
18.
Before, the first time you squired on him, he was riding a brown horse. Now the one he's riding is pure black.
Motherfucker is changing horses to keep up.
So yeah, and the nature around him, you see, it's not the verdant cliff sides of the Val coast. It's like he's gone a little bit past Arnath already, and it might be entering Empire territory.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you feel like you're not that far behind him.
Okay.
You can definitely catch up if you, yeah.
Okay, so I share this with the two of them.
So probably, so he's not sleeping even. He's discarding a horse, taking another, and just going.
Yeah, maybe. Or he's
You might be
resting the horses as we do. He's just gonna find a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that might be it?
Okay.
Very well. And as you progress and you continue galloping through the no longer the blade. The blade stops at Arnath's hilt. This is just a northern road that leads eventually outside of the United Nations into the Rilkeline Empire and into very different lords' territory, as you very well know. As you continue, the impending dread of what's going to happen when you reach Rayi. How will he react? Will you even be able to reach him before he enters the kingdom? Because, you know, the empire is quite broad in the east side. It stretches almost down to the south coast of the continent. But here in the west side, it's basically just a thin slab of desert. So you could easily enough gallop fast enough to cross the desert, probably ditch the horse, get a camel, and reach the kingdom of Ilkhams and one of its periphery towns before you can catch him. But hey, let's find out what happens next week, hopefully. And maybe we'll have him back already, so we can play with that a little bit. Might be fun. Anyway, I think that's a good place to stop the session. We can, finish the recording now. And next week, let's see how it goes. Will you catch him? Will you be able to talk or smack some sense into him?
Talk sense into
strangle some sense into him.
Smack sense.
As I choke out his air, put some sense into him.
All right. Well, in that case,
Banana.
Thanks very much, everyone that's around.
Thank you so much, and banana.
Thank you.
Tune in next week if you want to find out what happens. And
And banana. Banana.
Banana.